Hello, welcome. Long time no see. Your girl's been busy, okay? What can I say? But we're gonna paint this cute scarecrow that I just got a blob of pink paint on, but I don't even know where it came from. Like, really? But anyway, I digress. So we're gonna paint him. He is one of the files that are available in ArtGirls. I will eventually get these blanks added on the website, but it might take a while. So you get early access if you're an ArtGirls member. But thanks for watching the replay. Glad you're here. And let's paint. What colors do I want to do? I don't know. I usually keep like my scarecrow face. I usually keep it natural. That's just my thought process, but you know, you may not like that idea. You may not want to do that, but that's usually what I do. So I want to do like some yellow hair. So let's do this. My mom got me some paint off Temu, and I'm trying it out. Temu, whatever, however you say it. But I'm trying it out to see. Might add a little gold in it, maybe. I don't know. No, let's do a little brown, just a smidge of brown. So, I only got an hour to paint this. So, but I've missed being online, being on live. So I'm excited to be here. I've missed being able to paint. I've been working on murals and all the things. So it's been a little crazy. Is that a good scarecrow hair color? I think so. I'm ready for fall. I've had enough of the summer. I love summer. It's my, favorite time. Love being the warm weather, the sunshine, all the things, but I get hot. So I'm ready for some cooler temps. A little crisp morning air, That's what I'm ready for. So if you see this video, do your girl a favor. Hit the little arrow. Send it out to all your friends. That would be very much appreciated. I'm using a little white in with this just to give it a little bit of dimension and texture. Just for giggles and fun. Hope you're having a good day. This scarecrow, I named him the Not So Scary Scarecrow. Hey, Jamie! The Not So Scary Scarecrow. Just because, I don't know why, but Facebook must have changed something because I can't see, like, people watching or anything. Like, that's weird. They must have done something with their lives with an update or something. But anyway, I can't see hardly. It's like it's not showing what it usually shows. But it's been a while since I've been live, so that's possible. So I'm taking the yellow and the brown and then just kind of adding in a little bit of white to give me some little streaks. I'm just glad to be painting because other than walls, I didn't get to paint any of the designs from last month. I still have a sourdough option over here that I did not even get to paint last month because I've not been at home. I have been gone painting murals, and I still have more murals to complete. So, but I had to get some done before school started back. So that was the stress and the push, but it wasn't really stressful, but we got it done. They turned out great. So now I can focus on my people and getting these signs painted for y'all. Oh my goodness. Thanks. I like this like color. This is like Temu paint. I don't know if you were on here. It's like yellow ochre. My mom got this from me from Temu. And I'm just trying it out to see. It's not real opaque. I have used it on some other stuff and it took us several coats. But it's actually like good quality like names of paint because like it's titanium white It's, you know, it's like the yellow ochre and carmine red. So it's like the like fancy, like, or the high dollar, like paint colors may just not be like what I would say thick enough or like opaque enough, but we're going with it. I think I want to do like his hat sort of like a brown, a light tan maybe. So I'm gonna use some brown and white, but all my paint is like in my garage where I did these murals, and I have not had a chance to go get it out of my unload it and carry it up the stairs to my studio. So that is why I'm using this paint, because all my regular paint is gone because I've been using it. I may not like this dark brown, but we're gonna see. I want to keep him like really fall looking. I mean, you could do funky colors and stuff, but I'm gonna paint my front door hopefully later on this evening when it's not so hot, because the pink doors got to go. I don't know if you remembered, I painted it hot pink. Hey Sherry. It does kind of look gold, yeah. And so I painted it hot pink like for the summer and let people vote. Well, the second vote was like a green color, so I am gonna paint it that green. The paint came in this morning. I got the notification earlier this morning that my mail comes really early, so I'm like, I'm gonna get to paint my door. I thought it was gonna come yesterday, but it was you know how the mail is sometimes. So I think I might add a little bit more white to that, just because I feel like it's not quite, it's too light. I mean, it's too dark. I want it to be a little bit lighter. So I'm gonna like, I don't want it to match like his skin tone, but I do want it to be kind of like a burlappy looking. So I'm gonna let it be kind of streaky. My little crow. I named him the Not So Scary Scarecrow because a crow landed on him, so apparently he's not too scary, you know? So, hey Adia! Yes, Sherry, I'm so excited to paint that door green. Listen, I love, the pink was fun for the summer, I'm not even gonna lie, but it's like I took down my, like when I did my 4th of July stuff, I was like, okay, no red, the red, white, and blue is kind of clashing here, Ashley, but I made it work, and I'm going to try to go on Amazon for the fall, because I love to sit out on my porch in the fall. I use it in the summer, but just not quite as much as I do in the fall, and when it's like cooler temps and the bugs have decided to go away. I don't do bugs, you know. Listen, we went and got ice cream the other night, and I was flipping out, and he couldn't even sting me. It was a bee that couldn't sting, really, but I still won't do bugs, so... Oh my goodness. So I'm ready for the bugs to go away, and I can sit outside on my porch. So I'm going to look for some cute, like, fall inspired sort of, you know, like colored pillow covers that I can put on my porch too, for fall, to kind of go with my door. I think I'm going to put this Scarecrow on there. And also, I remembered that I have 2 like giant gingerbread that I got from Walmart. So I'm feeling ambitious this year. If I have the time and the money, I've always wanted to turn my house like into like a little like gingerbread house. And my house color is like perfect for it. And I have these gingerbread men, so I just thought it would be really cool to like do that, but I don't know if it'll happen this year, but that's like on my goal, is like to just turn my house into a gingerbread house. I just think it would be fun, you know. So like when people go look at Christmas lights, they can come by and look at the gingerbread house. Will it happen? Probably not. But I would like to do it. I have really good plans and aspirations. but I know how busy that season is, and I would probably need to be preparing now for it, but I think it would be fun. I think it would be a lot of fun. But I have those 2 gingerbread from Walmart that I want to paint. But I have the 2 nutcrackers too, but I think I want to do gingerbread on my front porch this year. Change it up a little bit. Okay, so I painted his hat with the brown. I know he looks a little bland right now, but he's gonna come together. And I'm gonna add a little bit of white in there. But I think I'm gonna like the green. I'm excited for the green. And I was talking about it in my stories a little bit earlier this morning that I bought paint because I'm gonna redo all the trim in my house. So I'm really excited about that because I'm kind of tired of white trim. I don't know if anybody else has like a colored trim or like a beige trim. Well, that's what I'm gonna try to do. I may hate it, but we're gonna see. So I'm just adding a little bit of white on top of this brown here. And I'm gonna leave like the inside. I might come back and do it a little bit darker, but this is like I want the inside of the cap to be a little bit darker than the outside. Okay, let's see here. My studio's a wreck. I haven't had time to clean it and put things back together. So there he is so far. He's looking cute. I think I want to use like a green for like his bow, and the I have like it's really dark. It may be actually too dark, but we're gonna try and see. I can always lighten it up with a little bit of white. Oh snap. But I want to see how this looks. I don't know, it might not be too dark. Let's see. As you can see, I don't even rinse my brush out. I've been painting with the same brush. So, oh yeah, that's pretty. I don't know. I've got to look at the color for my door. I'm not exactly sure. It's kind of like an olivey sort of green. It doesn't have to match perfectly, but I wanted to sort of tie in a little bit of the green. In here. And use those like muted fall colors. So I'm gonna do some green there. And then I might actually use this same green for the leaves. Just kind of let it come over this way, I think. And I don't know what color this is. This is like some chalk paint or some Sherwin-Williams paint that somebody gave me, and I just put it in a bottle. Don't even know the color. I probably could look it up. I probably got the big bottle over there somewhere, but it's just like a really pretty like sagey green. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the bottom down here. I cannot see my phone, y'all. I'm so blind with this light. Oh, see, Jamie, I kind of thought about doing black or like a, I don't know if you've ever seen like iron ore or like a charcoal color. Sherwin-Williams has an iron ore like color. And I like ChatGPT'd it, and it was just like, my house has a very like masculine feel. It was custom built by someone before we bought it. And the man kind of like, I think he kind of made a lot of the, well, she told me he did. He made a lot of the design decisions, and it feels very masculine. It has dark counters. It has dark cabinetry, like cherry like cabinetry. Eventually I would love to do the cabinetry, but like honestly, I don't even want to know what it would cost to paint my cabinets, you know. But I did when we moved in. They had like colors that I wanted more like neutral colors. As much as I love color, like I'm kind of one of those people that I lean toward like more traditional things in my house. As much as I love color, I love that maximalist style of just like lots of bold colors and all that, but I don't know that I could live in it. Like, you know, like I love it, but it's like I would struggle to probably live in it because I like peace and tranquil like colors. And you know, I'm not a farmhouse girl. I mean, I like some elements of like farmhouse, but I just lean more toward traditional. I like things that will always be in style, as far as like furniture or things like that. So, but I decided I'm going to branch out and like paint my, paint my trim a different color other than the white. I may end up painting it, but I did like it's called Mega Grade, just the color that I'm going to use. And we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. It may work out and it may be like a total train wreck. I don't know. But, all right, I'm going to get a little orange because I want to do his nose. And I'm just going to put a little bit of the orange. I don't want it to be stark orange, so I'm going to add a little bit of brown to it with the like hat color to make like a burnt orange for his nose. And I'm going to paint that in. I think I'm probably going to use a little bit of, I think I'm going to use orange in one of the patches too, that's on his hat. But I love the dark trim. It just didn't go with my house because that's what I really originally wanted, was dark trim and dark doors. But it did not, it looked very harsh in my house. So I was like, well, okay, I'm going to have to like go back and repunt. And so I decided to do more of like the, like a taupey sort of grayish color. I am going to have to end up painting my laundry area, like my mudroom area, because it ended up being, the trim color and the wall color look so similar. And I'm like, I'm going to repaint it. I think I'm going to do it like a really pretty like olive green, sort of similar to this color, maybe not quite that dark, but I got some paint swatches. I need to share them in my stories so y'all can see them. I meant to do that before I hopped on here, but I wanted to get this done before I'm going to meet a friend of mine for lunch that I haven't seen in a while. So I'm going to go eat lunch with her. So, but not that y'all care to know all that, but you know. So there's kind of where we're at. Okay, just to kind of like see. And I'm liking that. That looks really cute. That white right there is too harsh. I need to fix that because I just noticed it. I'm like, did I miss a spot? So I'm going to tone that down just a little bit right there. I'm kind of liking like the hat looking a little like sketchy and, you know, having some, little streaks in it. I want it to sort of resemble burlap. That's sort of what I'm going for, I guess. So I might have to go back and tone it down a little bit, but I want it to look kind of like it's weathered and worn, you know? Yeah. That's what I'm going for. Don't know if I'm executing it well, but I'm trying. So I added a little bit more like distressing on his hat there, just to kind of let that see. So, okay. All right, so I need to do this flower, but I don't want it to be the same color as his hair. But I do kind of like that color. Maybe I'll just add a little white to this and like lighten it up a little bit. We'll see what that does. I don't know. Let me get another brush. I don't want that one. Let's do this one. Let's see what that does by adding the white. It may not make that much of a difference, but yeah, that works. I don't really know. I don't really want to do this patch green, but I don't want to do it yellow either. I'm not quite sure what color to do that patch. If I do green, I'll change the tone of that. I'll lighten this up a little bit maybe, and then use like the darker green as like a polka dots or something in it. I don't know. But I don't know what other color I could use with it that would not clash too much. Because I don't want to do like blue. I don't want to do white, but I guess I could do white. Or like a cream, like a really off-white. I might do that. And then add like some green polka dots on it or green stripes. And then do like some little polka dots on that one. Do stripes on one and polka dots on the other. I love a scarecrow during the fall. It's one of my favorites. Okay, so I'll let that dry and then I'll come back and do that. I need to paint my bird. Okay. And I guess his beak is kind of yellow. I don't know. Yeah, we're going to do it yellow. I know technically like crows have like a dark beak, but I think I'm just going to do it yellow. Like the color of the flower. I might need to go back and change it, but we'll see. And then I'm going to do his feet the same color. Art doesn't have to match real life. If I wanted him to be purple, he could be purple. It's fine. Everything's all right. Okay. Okay, so let's do that like a cream up here. He's looking cute though, ain't he? Look how cute he is. Oh my goodness. He's precious. He is precious. So I'll just take a little bit of this white here. Maybe add a little bit more because it's not exactly cream, it's more yellow. I'm just gonna paint that in with like an off-white kind of cream color. I just don't want it to be like stark white. So, because he's dirty, he's been in the garden. So, I'm so ready for pumpkin spice stuff. My mom picked up these pumpkin things yesterday for me. I done ate the whole bag. Let me try it on. Pumpkin, Werther's pumpkin spice soft caramels. Thank you, Sherry. But these right here, y'all, top tier, next level. Next level. I ate the whole bag. Not that there was a lot in the bag, but I'm just saying, I did eat the whole bag. Not proud of it, but I did, okay? Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm going to add a little bit of black. Before I paint the bird, I'm going to add just a smidge of black to this brown and like go right here in like the center of the, or the inside of his hat. I want it to be a little bit darker. And I feel like that's not quite dark enough. So I'm going to darken this up a little bit. Yeah, I like that better. I think that looks better. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I feel like I have not painted in forever, so I'm really going to try to I actually have a lot of things on my paint table to do. I brought up the patchwork pumpkin. I'm going to try to paint it today. I may not actually post it today, but I'm going to try to paint it. And I've got several like canvas tracers that I want to work on painting too. So, and this video will delete after 30 days, so you can find it on my YouTube when, after the fact. so let's do black for the eyes. And I'll use a paint pen for the mouth. Just because it's thinner. I'm going to paint in his eyes black. I'll come back and add a highlight. Right now he's going to look scary because I covered up that circle for the highlight in his eyes. We'll come back and add that in. He's going to look a little spooky, but we'll make him look cuter. I promise, okay? Girl, I love everything pumpkin spice. It doesn't matter what it is. Ice cream, whatever. Hey, Cindy. I love pumpkin. Like, I could eat pumpkin stuff year round. A lot of times I'll buy things pumpkin and, like, you know, freeze it or keep it because I just love pumpkin flavor, pumpkin spice flavor. I love pumpkin bread. I love pumpkin cupcakes. I love pumpkin ice cream. I love it all. Pumpkin coffee. There's only a few things that I have tried that were like pumpkin flavored that I'm like, nah, this is not for me. So everything else, I'm like, I love me some pumpkin. All right, I'm gonna paint my bird in. And I'll come back and add like his wing back on with like some white, like as like when I start adding the details on there, I'll do all that. So he won't look like just a big, you know, blob. I'll add the details back to him, but where like his wing is separated. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. And with the lines being etched, it just makes it so much easier for you to paint them. Like, you're basically just paint by number, painting in the lines. That's the good thing. The thing that I love about the etching. I'm just going to go right over the top of his eyes instead of trying to paint around them. And I'll use the white paint to go back and, like, I'll probably use a paint pen for his eyes once it dries. Sometimes it's just easier to do that than trying to paint over. Listen, I like to paint really messy. I know these people, when they were walking by these murals I was doing, they were like, does this lady even know what she's doing? But I just love like painting messy. I don't love it, but like, it's just my style, like of painting messy and then going back and cleaning it up. It just works better for me. And I can get it done a little bit faster than trying to be like all meticulous and perfect and not make a mistake. So, ooh, pumpkin spice snickerdoodles. Oh my gosh. That is so good. I know, I don't know why, but like, I know it's a fall flavor with pumpkin, but like, I wish there was like a place where like you could get, like, somebody needs to invent this, like Christmas flavors and like fall flavors all year round. So if you love like the smell of a pine tree or Christmas tree, you can get a candle for that all year round. Or you know, pumpkin and gingerbread. Like, I love gingerbread, but you can't find it, and it's even hard to find it around Christmas time too. Like, you have to really look for it. But I love like that soft like gingerbread. Yum. So good. And I love like that gingerbreads have like come back, you know, as far as like just the cute like decorations and stuff too. I'm excited to paint my big giant gingerbreads. Man, I'm excited to do that. I'm hoping to maybe do that maybe sometime this month or next month, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so I do need to paint the inside of the sunflower. And I think I'm just going to do it black. Maybe just add a little, and then I'll add a little bit of brown on it. Because I feel like it needs to be dark to sort of balance off all the black down there. That's in my brain. Like, I'm just throwing that out there. This yellow's still not exactly dry, so it'll be fine if I just... I love projects that you can paint in under, you know, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour. I love that, you know, because we are all so busy that it's just really hard to, make time to do things like this. But especially even if like you don't do it, you know, to make money doing it, you're just doing it for fun, it's even harder. But if it's your job, it's easier, a little bit easier to do it, because you know you wanting to make money. But like, just if you're doing it for fun, sometimes it's hard to make that time. But when you're doing it for profit, it's nice to just have like the tools and resources there, and you're not having to be like, oh my gosh, I need an idea, you know. So that's why I love like my membership group that just gives these ladies all the tools that they need. They don't have to think about something to paint, you know, they've got it right at their fingertips. And if they're like, hey, Ashley, I really need this, I would love to be able to paint this design, can you draw one up for me? I can do it. And then it's a good way to have all kind of designs right at your fingertips. And I know Sherry's really good at this. She will take like a template for a door hanger. She took the door hanger template of my patchwork pumpkin, and I'm going to share that on my page. I haven't forgotten. And she paints it on a canvas. So I love that. So, Adia, what color did you do the face? Actually, Adia, I don't paint the face when I do a scarecrow. This is just my preference. I use 1/4 inch birch, and I just leave his face the color of the wood. I always do that. That's just like my thing. I've never painted a scarecrow face in. A lot of people will mix up like a taupey color, but I just like the way he looks with like the wood. So I always just leave it, and it works for me. That's just my preference. But of course, you know, I know people, if they do it, like when I did classes and stuff, they would paint like the, like a taupey or, you know, off-white cream color. But I just like the way the wood looks. So that's usually what I lean toward, is just doing the wood color. And I'm going back with like a little bit more yellow or that goldy color, and just adding like some like thicker streaks in here to give my wood like, or my hair, like a little bit of dimension on him. Because again, I said this is like paint that my mom got from Temu. So it's not actually, I'm going to be honest with you, it's not bad quality paint. It's just not, it just requires a lot of coverage because it's not really opaque. Normally I use Hobby Lobby paint, or I will use Deco Art or Folk Art or something like that. But I just love wanted to try it and kind of see. I just love their coverage a little bit better than I do this like Temu paint. So, you know, and I'm sorry I cannot see y'all. It's horrible, isn't it? I know, it's that, and honestly, that's why I don't do it, because my iPad was dead, so that's why I had to like I'm up in my phone screen. And it's weird because I guess it's the light that's shining, I can't see. But I know it's like the perfect color, and you don't have to paint it. And I'm like, I'm always about like, if I don't have to paint something, that I'm there for that. Because I like instant gratification. And not that there's anything wrong with people that do this. Like, I just don't want to spend, I don't want to spend 2 hours painting a door hanger. You know, like if you're doing a paint party or whatever, I get that. It's going to take a while. But like if I'm at home painting, like I like to be able to paint a door hanger in an hour, or, you know, less than 2 hours. Typically I like 45 minutes to an hour. So like I've got all my colors in here. Now I just need to add like the details. And I'm struggling with that, but I think it's going to be better when I do the like details on him. Okay. I don't like that white, but I think it's going to look good once I put the like, make it look like an actual like patch or whatever. So I think I want to do stripes on this. So let's go ahead and do the stripes right quick while I'm here. Just because I want to dry it before we do any outlines on it. So I'm just going to take the green, wherever it's at, right here. And I'm going to do just some little, I think I might want to even make the green just a little bit lighter, maybe. I don't know. Let's do that. Let's make it just a little bit lighter. And I'm just going to do, I'm going to start in the middle. And I'm just going to space out some stripes that way. And then I'm going to go this way. I'll do like a little check. Yeah, that's cute. So I'm just going to leave it kind of simple like that. Just a little checked pattern on my guy. And then I want to do polka dots on this, but I'll do the polka dots with a paint pen. So I'm gonna go back over this. Actually, I think I might go like around the edge of it too with a little bit of like green, just like a smeary kind of green. Just sort of smear it a little bit. And I think I'll do the same thing over here. Kind of smear it with a little bit of a lighter kind of shade of the orange. Okay, let me blow dry this right quick. Okay, I think I want to turn this around too. And I want to add like a little bit of like white in with this green. So it's not just a flat green. I know I'm going to outline it and do all that, but I want to add like a little, thanks, Adia. I'm going to add just like a little bit of white in the bow. And then of course I'm going to use black to outline it. I'm actually going to have to use a combination of black and white because of my bird, but I'm just going to use a little bit of white to do like a little streaky bow colors in here. I just want him to look kind of weathered. That's sort of the look that I'm going for, is just like this little weathered little snowman. Good grief, Scarecrow. Not snowman yet. I don't like snow. I don't want no snow. I'm good without the snow. I can go without the snow. I'm adding a little bit on his band up there too. Just a little bit. But I mean, I think overall this paint covered pretty well. I mean, I'm pretty pleased with how good it covered. So let me dry this and then we'll outline it and finish them off and do all the little details and fun stuff. Okay, so I've got a black paint pen here and hope it's got enough paint in it. And I'm just gonna do my mouth with this black. And this is just like a little bullet shaped pen. It's not a real big one, but it's the like normal size Posca. I like the really big fat ones, but I don't have any one of those. So I'm just gonna use, I need to order another one. Mine ran out. And I do love a Posca pen, I ain't gonna lie. I do love, the only thing is like if you're using a Posca like on natural wood, you do have to be careful because sometimes they will bleed, but this is inside etching, so it's fine. But sometimes you have to be careful because it will bleed a little bit if you're not careful. I'm just getting green paint all over my face. Lord have mercy. I guess it's green paint. I don't know what else it would be. It felt like wet paint. I don't want to get, oh yeah, that's what it was, green. I don't want to get him on my face because I ain't painted his face. I'm gonna put his eyebrows on there. Okay, let's go in and I'm just gonna do the black outline on his beak, but I am gonna come back with white to add some. I'm just gonna do the outline and then I'll come back and like, you know, do like my details or whatever. And add a little bit more shading to him so he looks a little bit more like, the white will make it stand out a little bit more. And sometimes I'll use paint to do this and just kind of do like a sketchy outline, but I want to do this one a little bit more, I want to do more like those little harsh outlines with the paint pen. Okay, so let's do like his little, I'm going to kind of make it look like he's sort of like got a little burlap sack around his neck. That's what I'm going for anyways. All right. This is the satisfying part, adding all the little lines. Makes it come together. Makes him so cute. I'm just gonna add like a little detail in the bow there. Might actually add another little line in there, yeah. Okay, so we've got like the bottom half of him done with like some little outlines and stuff. All right, let's flip it around and do his hair and the little, and I think I'm gonna use some white to do like a little detail around the center of the sunflower. And the etching on the sunflower lines don't come all the way to the center, but I'm bringing them to the center because I think it looks better. It's just my preference. And I mean, you know, I can add like little lines coming out this way, which I think that looks cute. And then I do have my little lines for my sunflower there. Okay, and then let's go up with that. And I need to add polka dots. I think I'm gonna just do, I wanna do white or maybe like yellow. Let's try this yellow and see what it looks like. It's not gonna be real dark, but I think I like the yellow polka dots. I don't want the white because I think it'll be too dark, and I'd rather use a paint pen because I can get like a quick, especially if you're thinking about from a time perspective. You're like, I need quick, paint pen's always gonna be quick. So just some really pale, they're kind of hard to see, but in person you can see them a little bit better. But and I could make them bigger, I guess, maybe like if I wanted to go in and make them a little bit bigger. Let's do that. Let's make them just a smidge bigger. This is just a little acrylic paint marker off Amazon or something. I got it at like a bin store. So I don't even know that they have them on Amazon. I guess that's where it came from. That's what the store was, an Amazon return store. All right, and then I'm gonna add in my little stitches. Look how cute! Oh my god, so cute. And I'm gonna do this little patch and add in my stitches. Adorable, adorable. His hair looks like French fries, but it's fine. We're gonna work on it. He got French fry hair. He got that French fry hair. And I mean, I can come in here and kind of add like some little, you know, lines in there to just do some crazy stuff. I'm gonna flip him around this way to do his hair just because I think it'll be easier to flip him around so I can kind of see what I'm doing so I don't jack it up too bad. I am gonna come back with white, but cute little French fry hair. I love it. Should have called him the French fry Scarecrow. I love him. He's cute. All right, so I want to take white and Ashley, finish up your black first before you get crazy. Okay, I will. I'll talk to myself too. I need to do his nose. And I'm going to do like a squirrel. I'll pick up something, put something down, change it up. I'm going to come in and I'm going to use this white to add some little, like, just little highlights in his hair. I mean, of course, I could make it more like shaded and all that, but I ain't going for all that. I'm just going for cute and fun. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to do like a little like squiggly around the thing, around this little. Let's put a little highlight in his eye so he doesn't look like a demon. Because he's looking a little scary. That looks better. He's not scary no more. Put a little highlight in his nose. And then the bird has white eyes too. But I think I might end up, I don't know, that might look creepy. I don't know. When I colored it in, that's what I did digitally, but no, it doesn't look too bad. I don't think that looks crazy. Maybe not. And then I'm going to use the white on him to do his beak and do like an outline on him. Just because that'll make him kind of like stand out too. And of course, I can use the white like on my my Scarecrow too, just to like add like some extra little jazzy little lines on here. I can add some little accents in my flower. I can do like some lines there. Like, I mean, you know, so it doesn't just look like, well, the bird's white, but nothing else is. So just helps to give that. And then I can do like a little highlight on his beak. Even a little highlight on his little legs. What else do I need? Let's do a little highlight in that too. I mean, that's pretty dang cute if you ask me. Look at him. I mean, if he ain't adorable, I tell you what. He is very unscary, but that I don't know, y'all. That Scarecrow's I mean that crow's eyes is kind of creeping me out a little bit. Let's see if I just make them like I don't know. I mean, let's do his eyes like an eyeball. Let's see how that looks. Does that look weird? No, I like that better. That looks better. Yeah, that other way was kind of creepy. Let me get some black paint. Yeah, I think I like that better. Yeah, I like that. And then I'll dry it. Let me dry that. And then let's put a little highlight in his eyes. Oh yeah, that looks so much better. See the difference? He doesn't look like he's scary now. He looks like a friendly scarecrow. I mean, a friendly crow. So, yeah. I like that a lot better. Thanks, Sherry. I think he's so cute. I mean, and he would be a cute one to paint on canvas, too. So, we finished him in, what, I think I got started a little after, like, 10:15. So, not too shabby, I think. I think I did pretty good. And I'm going to put some twine on him and put a cute, I think I'm going to do, like, a really fun, like, burlap and green bow. I think that'll be cute. Thanks, Jamie. But I think he'll be cute. And I mean, I would kind of like to see him like with like some fun, like funky colors, but I just love that traditional, like fun, color of, this is bothering me though, because you really cannot see those colors. Like I'm not able to see the yellow in there. Maybe I need to do it white. Maybe, because it's not showing up really good on the thing. Let me see. I mean, it might show up better in another thing, but I think yeah, see, that shows up better. I like that a lot better. Yeah. Okay, friends. Well, I'm glad you hung out with me, and I'll share him a little bit later, and yeah, he turned out cute. He's going on my door after I get my door painted green. He's going on my door. So hopefully I can hang him up today, because, you know, we're getting ready for fall around here. We're tired of the summer. We're moving on. So hope you have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Bye, friend.